Now we begin the 10 steps of unified meditation mapping. For those of you who are watching the video book, you can take a reference to the points I've outlined in the diagram or the slide on your right side. For those who are reading the ebook or the physical book, you can take the reference of the title under which I'll be writing each of the descriptions. In this description of the process, I will be assuming that you know some things about what I'm talking about, which in fact you would not know because those things will be covered only later on in this chapter. However, this practice of writers to talk about things that he hasn't actually explained is very common. The main reason this practice is used is that it puts the reader on the edge. Also, it helps the reader know the importance of what he will learn later on. It's like providing the student with the questions that will come in the exams before actually teaching the lesson. This means that you might not fully understand what I'm talking about and how to execute the instructions that I'm giving to you. It doesn't mean that you are a bit thick in the head. It just means that I deliberately put the explanation later on only. Again, it is just to give you an overview of what this chapter is going to be about. Then later on, after you finish the full chapter, you can come back to the 10 steps that I have described here. Then you will understand much more easily. Also, I want to be honest with you that I have named this as the 10 steps in unified meditation mapping because I had to give a new name to differentiate it from the 30 steps of the earlier chapter. I already explained the difference between the 30 steps and the 10 steps. These 10 steps are more about an overall management practice of meditation. In this chapter, I want to teach you that you must treat meditation like any physical activity, like going on a holiday or teaching a class about a course. These metaphors I provided you with earlier. So, the first thing you have to do is be fixed on what is it that your objective is for the upcoming 10 meditation sittings. It could be 12, it could be 5, but at least you have to have a plan. Myself, I rather plan for the coming month or the coming week instead of the number of sittings, but you can choose either the duration or the number of sittings. The objectives can vary from using my meditation to help me in my studies, work, business. It could also be to help me cool down. It could be to help me in my relationships. It might be to understand that weird feeling that you are having in the lower part of your body. It could be to understand why you are feeling so irritated lately. It could be to have a break from the hectic schedule. It might be to stop your mind. It might be to find a creative solution to a problem that has been bothering you. It might be to acquire a superpower or a new ESP. It might be to cause a chain of events that is beneficial for you. It might be to see into your past lives. It might be to see into the future. It might be to scan your body and heal yourself from a certain disease. It might be to directly work on your chakras or COCs. So the list of objectives could go on and on. I would not say they are unlimited, but at least there would be thousands of them. So be clear on what is your objective for that particular set of 10 sittings at least. Now that you know what is your objective, you must do some research either by going in the upcoming sections of this chapter or getting some input from various books or videos or YouTube channels, whatever is available for you. Research on what? Whatever your objective is, and the things that are related to it will act as an input for your subconscious mind that will work, and that will provide you framework or environment for your mind while you are meditating. See, the knowledge in meditation and the inspiration in meditation do not come from nowhere. In order for inspiration, insights, and bliss to fill you while you are in meditation, you must provide it, that is, your subconscious mind, with information that is available from research. How does it work? Well, I do not know if you have ever primed a water pump, or if even you know what I mean by it, but it's very close. So what this process is about is that there is an electric water pump, and it is supposed to suck water from the inlet and throw it through the outlet. However, in order for this pump to suck the water, there must be absence of vacuum or column between the pump and the water. So there shouldn't be pockets of air, and as a result, we have to put in water from the outlet that will enter the incoming pipe and create a continuous water connection to the source of water from which we are trying to suck. Then, as you put the plug on and the pump starts, the water gets sucked and it comes out. If you do not prime the pump, then the water wouldn't come out because of the air pocket. I'm bringing this analogy because this is what research does. That is, it primes the pump of your mind, or should I say, the subconscious mind. In meditation, like in a dream state, the subconscious mind has a very important role. If you do not use it, then it just becomes pure thinking. You must feed it with information. The information will guide you first on what will you do after your eyes are closed with your soul. Also, it will guide you on where to go in the spiritual worlds and what identities to embrace. I'll be talking a lot about this doing, going, and being in the later section of this chapter, so I will not elaborate more here. Only thing that I will say is that you need to do research, read the books. It could be on meditation or any topics that is bothering you. Nowadays, there is YouTube. Just watch some related videos, fill your mind with some information. That is very important. Next, you should be able to define what is it that you will do in the coming 10 sittings. Like, will you be walking in space or traveling to another planet? Or are you going to visit one of your romantic interests? Or will you be writing the next script for a movie that you had in mind? Or will you be composing a new song while you are meditating? There are so many things you can do. So you must remember that whatever you choose to do, be, and go to in those 10 sittings must be in congruence with your objective that you have identified or determined in the first step, and you should have fed enough information to your subconscious mind through your research in step 2. Similarly, you can decide what identities you're going to embrace when your eyes are closed. Will you be yourself? Will you be yourself after 10 years or 20 years or 40 years? Will you be somebody more powerful or more forgiving? Will you be a god, a demigod, or yogi, or a demon? You can be anybody. Again, that must be in congruence with your objective. Then define the places that you will visit that meets your objective. Will it be your office or your home or some past places that you lived in? Will it be another planet? Will it be in dimension of the spiritual world that you think exists? I suggest that you write down all those things at the beginning as if you were planning a holiday or a course to teach to students. Then using a diagram that I have shown below or in the right side, map the various soul works, identities, and places that you have defined earlier on across the 10 sittings. As you can see in the diagram, you start with a table and just plot the various soul work that you're going to do, the identities that you're going to take up, and the places you're going to go to when your eyes are closed. Then it becomes something like the above diagram. The green marks your plan. Next, after you plan the overall 10 sets of meditation sittings, you should also plan for the hour or 30 minutes of your meditation, that is each of them. So in the diagram you see the time slots mentioned as time 1, time 2, time 3, and so on. For example, in the first 5 minutes your soul work might be simply to locate your soul in a certain part of your body. Then in the next 10 minutes, it might be to go to a new place or COC. Then in the next 20 minutes, it might be to travel to another planet and talk to people out there and present yourself as a master yogi. Then in the remaining 10 minutes, it might be to come back to your new location, then to your old location, and then to remember who you are in this life, and then you can open your eyes. In this way, it completes a full cycle. Finally, it's time to meditate and sit. We will talk about how to sit, the posture, and so on later on. For now, just close your eyes and your meditation is officially begin. Once your eyes are closed, try to recall what was your plan for that particular sitting, as we discussed earlier. Stick to the plan. Remember, when you go on holiday, you don't want to stay in your room. You want to follow your itinerary. Also, you don't want to go in front of the class and be dumb, unable to know what to speak next. Follow the lesson plan that you designed. Finally, after your meditation is finished, use the same diagram early on and plot actually what you have achieved as shown in the diagram. Earlier it was green, now it is red, implying what is the actual soul work done. At last, compare what you initially started your meditation with as a plan and what you achieved after meditation. Reflection of your meditation session is very important, and this is what this diagram is trying to tell you. Finally, these diagrams are only to emphasize the importance of planning, and you do not have to literally do them, but I wanted to explain the process of mapping your meditation and not just jumping into meditation hoping for the best. The best way to meditate is through proper planning and controlling your execution so that you can achieve your goal most effectively and efficiently.